Melody Shari's recent live moment with her children offered something that people do not always get to see from public figures. Instead of tension, arguments, or serious conversations, this moment focused on joy, comfort, and everyday family life. The attention quickly turned to her reaction to simple happiness, especially when it came to food jokes, gift choices, and her calm presence with her children. What stood out was not what was bought, but how the moment was shared. From the beginning of the clip, the environment feels relaxed. There is no rush, no pressure, and no sense that anyone is trying to perform for an audience. Melody is sitting comfortably with her children, allowing them to be themselves. This immediately sets the tone. It feels like a real home moment, not a staged scene. That feeling alone makes people pay attention because authenticity is rare. As gifts are opened, each child reacts in their own way. Some are loud and excited, others are quieter but still happy. Melody does not treat these reactions as something that needs to be corrected. She allows each child to express joy in their own way. This shows awareness. Children are different, and healthy parenting allows space for those differences. One of the most talked about moments is Sugar Mama's reaction. Her excitement is instant and full of emotion. She jumps, screams, and smiles without holding back. This kind of reaction does not come from a random gift. It comes from feeling understood. It shows that someone listened to what she wanted and delivered something meaningful to her. The phone gift is not just about the device, it represents trust. Allowing a child to have a phone is a step forward. It means responsibility, boundaries, and growth. Melody does not rush this moment. She allows Sugar Mama to enjoy it fully. There is pride in the room, not just excitement. Pride that comes from being seen as mature enough to handle something new. As more gifts are opened, the energy stays light and warm. A television is revealed, and the room fills with surprise and laughter. Questions about size and placement turn into jokes. Melody gently reminds her child that growing up means wanting more space. This small comment shows awareness of development. She understands where her children are in life and speaks to them accordingly. Another meaningful moment comes when a camera and ring light are revealed. This gift connects directly to creativity and expression. One of the children talks about already making videos and sharing thoughts. Melody listens carefully. She does not dismiss the interest or treat it as silly. She supports it. That support matters because when children feel encouraged, they grow with confidence instead of doubt. Throughout the entire moment, Melody remains calm. She does not compete with her children's energy. She lets them shine. This takes confidence. Some parents feel the need to control every second, but Melody allows the moment to breathe. She understands that this time is about her children, not about her image. There is also a clear sense of gratitude in the room. Credit is given where it belongs. Appreciation is expressed openly. This detail matters because it shows humility. Even during joy, Melody acknowledges effort and support from others. That kind of behavior teaches children how to appreciate what they receive. The children come across as respectful and comfortable. They listen when spoken to. They respond with kindness. This does not happen by accident. These traits are often built through consistency, structure, and emotional safety. The kids are excited but not out of control. That balance speaks volumes. Many people online focused on the cost of the gifts, but that misses the point. The real value of the moment is not money, it is memory. These are the kinds of moments children carry with them long after toys are forgotten. They will remember how they felt, not what they received. The joke about choosing 4-piece nuggets over expensive gifts became a symbol of something relatable. It represents comfort. It shows that joy does not always come from luxury. Sometimes it comes from simplicity. Melody appears comfortable in that balance. She enjoys both small pleasures and meaningful celebrations, without making either one the focus. Another important detail is how Melody reacts when excitement is not immediate. She does not pressure her children to perform happiness. She checks in gently. She jokes. She encourages without forcing. This shows emotional maturity. Not every child processes joy the same way, and Melody respects that. The love in the room feels natural. It is not loud or forced, it is steady and real. Melody interacts with her children in a way that shows familiarity. She knows their personalities. She knows when to guide and when to step back. That kind of connection takes time and presence. Some people may label the children as spoiled, but that word ignores context. There is a difference between being spoiled and being cared for. From what is shown, these children are grateful, respectful, and grounded. Those qualities usually come from intentional parenting. The moment also highlights sibling connection. The children react to each other's gifts, they laugh together, they share excitement. There is no competition. That sense of togetherness shows that the household encourages unity rather than comparison. The holiday setting adds warmth to the moment. Holidays often come with pressure, but here the focus is not perfection, it is presence. Melody is emotionally available. She is engaged. That presence makes the moment meaningful. The background noise, music, and laughter feel natural. Nothing is overpowering. The core feeling remains warmth. It feels like a home where children can express joy freely without being told to calm down or act a certain way. This clip challenges the idea that public figures cannot have normal family moments. Melody exists in the public eye, but this moment feels private in the best way. It is shared without being exploited. That distinction matters. As the moment continues, there is no rush to move on. Melody allows time for reactions. She listens, she responds, she stays present. That patience shows emotional security. When the gift opening winds down, there is a sense of satisfaction, not because everything went perfectly, but because it went honestly. The children are happy. Melody is relaxed. The energy stays positive. This moment is not about headlines. It is about connection. It shows Melody as a parent first, not a personality, not a brand, just a mother enjoying time with her children. For many viewers, that is what makes this clip special. It offers a break from heavy topics. It shows that even with public pressure, legal battles, or past drama, simple joy still exists. The four-piece nuggets joke reflects something real. Comfort food, small happiness, and laughter matter. Life does not always have to be serious. Moments like this remind people of that. Melody's live reaction shows balance. She celebrates big moments while appreciating small ones. She supports growth while staying grounded. She leads with calm instead of control. These moments shape childhood. They build confidence, trust, and emotional safety. Children remember how their parents made them feel. That feeling lasts longer than any gift. For viewers, this moment serves as a reminder that joy does not have to be loud to be powerful. It does not have to be expensive to be meaningful. Sometimes it is found in laughter, presence, and a shared moment at home. Melody Shari's interaction with her children in this clip shows warmth, patience, and intention. It shows her choosing connection over performance, and that choice speaks louder than anything else. In a world full of noise, moments like this stand out because they feel real. They remind people that happiness can be simple, love can be steady, and family moments still matter the most. What also stands out in this moment is how Melody allows joy to exist without comparison. There is no moment where one child's gift is placed above another in value or importance. Each reaction is treated as meaningful. This matters because children often notice when attention shifts unfairly. In this space, everyone feels included. The way Melody responds to excitement is calm but present. She smiles, laughs, and responds without overpowering the moment. She does not interrupt to correct or redirect unless needed. That balance shows confidence in her role as a parent. She trusts herself enough to let things flow. Another important detail is how Melody listens. When the kids talk about what they plan to do with their gifts, she does not shut the conversation down. She listens fully. She responds with interest. That kind of listening builds trust. It tells children that their thoughts matter, not just their behavior. The conversation about growing up is especially meaningful. Melody gently reminds her child that age brings new responsibilities and new space. She does not say it in a harsh way, she says it in a way that feels natural. This shows that she is preparing her children for change without fear. The television gift becomes more than just an item, it becomes a symbol of independence. Having something in their own room gives a child a sense of ownership. Melody explains this instead of just handing it over. That explanation helps children understand why things happen, not just that they happen. There's also a clear sense of boundaries. Even while celebrating, Melody keeps structure in place. The kids are excited, but they are not out of control. They listen when she speaks. They respond when she asks questions. This kind of behavior usually comes from consistency, not just one good day. The moment with the camera and ring light shows Melody's awareness of the world her children are growing up in. She does not ignore modern interests. She does not act confused or distant. She meets them where they are. That is important because children feel more connected when parents understand their reality. When one child talks about already vlogging, Melody does not dismiss it as silly. She takes it seriously. She acknowledges it. That encouragement can shape confidence. When kids feel supported early, they are more likely to explore their interests without fear. Another thing worth noticing is how Melody handles quieter reactions. Not every child screams or jumps. Some smile softly. Some take a moment to process. Melody notices that too. She checks in gently. She asks if they're excited. She gives space without pressure. That approach teaches children that there is no wrong way to feel. Excitement does not have to look the same for everyone. Emotional freedom like that helps kids grow into adults who are comfortable expressing themselves honestly. Throughout the moment, there is gratitude. Melody acknowledges others. She gives credit. She says thank you. This shows humility. Even in joy, she remains grounded. That sends a strong message to her children about appreciation. The kids also show gratitude. They say thank you. They acknowledge the gifts. They do not act entitled. That kind of behavior is learned. It reflects what they see modeled daily. Some people online focus on the cost of the gifts, but that misses the heart of the moment. The true value is not in the price. It is in the connection. These are moments children remember. The feeling of being seen stays longer than the object itself. The phrase about 4-piece nuggets became part of the conversation because it reflects real life. It shows that even with success, simple joys still matter. Melody does not present herself as above everyday pleasures. That relatability connects with viewers. There is also humor in the moment. Laughter happens naturally. Jokes are shared. Nothing feels forced. That kind of humor creates safety. It allows kids to relax and be themselves. Melody's calm presence is key. She does not try to control the energy. She allows excitement without chaos. That balance is not easy, but it shows experience and emotional maturity. Another layer to this moment is how Melody stays focused on her children rather than the camera. Even though the moment is live, her attention is clearly on them. That shows priority. The children are the center, not the audience. The background noise, overlapping voices, and repeated questions all add to the realism. This is not a staged moment. It feels like a real family gathering. That authenticity is what draws people in. When the kids react to each other's gifts, it shows sibling connection. They laugh together. They comment on each other's surprises. There is no jealousy or competition visible. That suggests a household where togetherness is encouraged. The conversation around trust is also important. Giving a child a phone, a TV, or a camera is not just about the item. It's about trust. Melody sends a message that she believes in her children's ability to handle responsibility. That belief can shape how children see themselves. When a parent shows trust, kids often rise to meet it. They feel capable. They feel respected. Melody also explains things clearly. She does not assume understanding. She talks about why certain gifts are appropriate at their age. These small explanations help children make sense of rules and boundaries. The holiday setting adds warmth. Holidays often come with stress, but this moment feels relaxed. There's no rush, no pressure to perform, just presence. Melody's emotional availability stands out. She is not distracted. She is engaged. That presence is what makes the moment meaningful. Some viewers may label the kids as spoiled, but that word ignores context. Being provided for is not the same as being spoiled. These children show respect, gratitude, and balance. Melody also handles moments of delayed excitement with patience. She does not push for reactions. She allows feelings to unfold naturally. That patience shows emotional intelligence. The overall tone remains light and loving. There is no tension, no awkwardness. Everything flows easily. That suggests this kind of environment is normal for them. This moment challenges the idea that public figures cannot have private joy. Melody shares the moment, but it does not feel exploited. It feels protected. As the moment continues, there's a sense of satisfaction, not because everything is perfect, but because it is real. The kids are happy, Melody is smiling, the energy stays positive. This moment is not about headlines, it's about family. It's about laughter, connection, and simple happiness. Even with public scrutiny and past drama, moments like this show balance. Life is not only about conflict. There are quiet joys that matter just as much. Melody's live reaction shows her as a parent first. Calm, present, and intentional. That is what resonates with viewers. These moments shape childhood. They become memories. They teach children what love feels like. And for those watching, it serves as a reminder. Joy does not have to be loud to be powerful. Sometimes it looks like a room full of laughter, a few meaningful gifts, and a parent who chooses presence over performance.